Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to be coordinating all of my solid pieces, which is really just 4 pieces. I only have 4 solid pieces. I say only, but I feel like that's a pretty good number. As someone who isn't really drawn to solid pieces in the first place, I definitely much prefer prints, and prints have always been what I've leaned towards in Lolita. I have a hard time knowing exactly what I want from a solid piece, and I really prefer solid pieces that look extremely sweet and don't really have too many like old school elements, which I feel like is a lot of solid pieces. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but the ones that I've ended up with, I bought not because I'm like, oh, I want a new solid piece, but just because I've liked those dresses anyway, and didn't really think about them being solids until I thought about really making this video. Also, one quick thing, the editing in this video might be a little simpler compared to some of my more recent lookbooks. To be honest, I have a little cold coming and I can feel myself already losing motivation to, take close-up shots of everything. So I'm gonna try and do something that's still fun, but a little simpler. Bear with me until the next lookbook if you really like all of those detail shots. Yeah, thanks. Now, this skirt, I must admit, I don't really wear that often outside of videos anymore. I do really love this skirt, but at the same time, wearing a skirt isn't ideal for me anymore. The thing is, 90% of the time, I wear Lolita working, so I'm just sitting, and having the skirt and petticoats waistband on when I'm sitting just like isn't ideal. But I still really love to do coordinates with this skirt. It holds a lot of good memories for me, and I feel like it's really, really easy to coordinate. I just decided to try something with pieces I had never used with this skirt before, or at least that I don't remember using. For the most part, that's just because this cardigan and these socks are relatively new to my wardrobe, and I thought it would be cute to add this sailor collar blouse. I feel like sailor collar blouses lend themselves pretty well to casual coordinates, and while this isn't super casual or anything, I feel like it kind of has those elements because it's a skirt and because it's a cardigan, and I feel like in Lolita we do associate those things with casual a lot of the time. I didn't want to go too heavy on the sailor influence though, so I decided to use these socks that have like a heart and bow pattern instead of like sailor ones, but I did wear my little sailor hat just to add a little bit of those vibes. And again, I think it works with the sort of casual vibe I was going for with this cord, where it's like not a crazy headpiece really, it's just a tiny beret at the end of the day. I love how this coordinate turned out. I feel like this is one that I'll end up repeating like to wear outside. I just think it looks really cute, and it is actually quite comfortable, and it will be even more comfortable once I fix the waistband of my petticoat and make it really wearable. Pop really is one of those dresses that I tend to coordinate like the same a lot. It's just not necessarily the most versatile dress in the sense that like the really bright pink and the red don't lend themselves to a lot of color palettes I like, and because it's a solid print, or just like, to me it's a solid, it has polka dots on it, I don't really tend to like adding random themes that much, or at least I find it hard to add themes through other items and like balance them. I'm perfectly fine wearing it very similarly very often because it's comfortable and relatively simple to style in the specific way I like to style it, but I did still make an effort for this video to try something a little bit different. I've worn a sweater vest in a coordinate before. It was a Marine Bear one. I don't have that sweater vest anymore, but I recently saw Dreaming Marine do a sweater vest coordinate, and I was inspired to like do another cord with this little one that I have here. So I thought just to do like a super cute red and pink coordinate, and this was supposed to be a casual one. And then I ended up adding lavender, and as you can tell, it's no longer very casual. It all spiraled from there. I thought that putting the like waist bow at the chest here would make it like a bit preppy, and I feel like it's kind of giving like, I don't know, class president in a Lolita school vibes, who like needs to learn to chill out and that it's okay to wear only one accessory on your head at a time and you don't have to wear 5. But overall, I just kind of leaned into the sort of like cutesy preppy vibe of it, at least to me, and I just tried to get the lavenders matching as much as possible. Because the pink is so bright, it takes like a really specific lavender to look good with this dress, I find. But this cut sew from Now Perch I think works pretty well because it's not too pale and not too red or too blue. It's just like a perfect purple-y lavender. The shoes I think could be a little bit brighter to serve this coordinate well, but I only have really pale or really dark shoes, so these ones were the better match. And also inspired by my friend Prince, Mary Masculine, on Instagram. He wears brooches on his like waist area a lot, so I wanted to try doing that too because I felt like if I put this brooch up here, it would be too busy in the top area with like the choker and the brooch that I added. So yeah, overall, again, quite happy with this coordinate. I could have worn this on Valentine's Day. Maybe I will next year, who knows. This coordinate I did actually manage to keep pretty casual. I went with a lavender and sax color scheme because I haven't really coordinated this dress with lavender as far as I can remember. So if I have done it, clearly not that often. I think the lavender and sax look really cute together, especially for the summer, just because it's a more like cool color palette. So I feel like it contrasts with like hot weather really nicely. It's kind of like how in winter I really like wearing bright, colorful, like yellow and pink coordinates, and then in summer I like wearing cooler colors just to remind myself that the weather doesn't have to be so extreme, I guess. The first thing I picked out were these ankle socks from AP. They're a bit different from the style of ankle socks that I had previously, where they don't have like the big kind of wrist cuff like border of lace, but I think they're really cute. I like that they're a little bit longer since they don't have that lace. And then I just kind of built the coordinate from there. I also wanted to use this cut sew. It's another lavender cut sew, but this one has like shells on the Peter Pan collar, and I think it works really nicely with the Star Shower JSK. Normally this JSK has a sailor collar. I decided not to wear it for this coordinate because I couldn't put the like Peter Pan collar over the sailor collar, and I thought that it would look cuter with just the Peter Pan collar and maybe keep it more simple. I did keep the bow though because I thought it would help balance the color a little bit, and same with the belt. So yeah, very simple coordinate. This is something that I would probably go to work in without the head bow and the wrist cuffs during the summer. So honestly, a pretty realistic coordinate for my day-to-day life. This whole coordinate started because I wanted to cord soap bubbles with these tights from Spank, and after that I think I kind of lost the plot and ended up here. I wanted to take inspiration from some elements of like Spank K or people who wear Spank style, and obviously this is super Lolita and doesn't really have anything to do with like Spank style at the end of the day. The elements I was inspired by were the bright colors, which is why I ended up going for this specific cardigan and also this necklace, which is really bright. The leg warmers, I noticed like a lot of Spanx style and adjacently Fairy K cords use leg warmers, and the big side ponytail because of like 80s influence. So I decided to break out the Priscilla headpieces. I haven't worn them in a while, and I just kind of tried to stuff them all to the side and make this like one ginormo ponytail, which I really love. I wear my hair in side ponies outside of Lolita a lot, so I think it's super cute. After that, I just kind of went ham. I'm honestly obsessed with the like 8 million bow action thing I've got going on here. I just thought it was a fun way to bring like all the colors of the coordinate and the dress up into my hair, and I haven't done like an OTT cord in a while, so this one is super OTT, super fun, and not necessarily like the traditional Lolita OTT, because you normally wouldn't wear like leg warmers with OTT Sweet Lolita, but you know, I'm taking inspiration from another substyle, so yeah, it's also my channel and I can do what I want. I love leg warmers in Lolita. I think it looks super cute with the big, you know, chunky shoes, so I really love it. I am like obsessed with soap bubbles. I got it, didn't get to wear it for a while because it was too cold outside, and now it's finally warming up. I always want to wear it. It's super, super cute. I love the colors. It's just really gorgeous and really comfortable, and I'm really, really happy to have it. I bought it secondhand, and I wasn't sure if I wanted the like pink, white, or yellow more, but then after Sugar Hearts was announced and I ended up getting the white MTO, I thought that getting the yellow soap bubbles would be better because they're both like rainbow dresses to me in terms of like the colors, so I'm really happy to have this yellow one. I think it's perfect. That was all the looks. Please let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite, and if you even have like a favorite solid main piece in your wardrobe, I'd love to know that. I'm always looking for ones that I might potentially like. I think personally my favorite coordinate is probably the Candy Pop one. I love the soap bubbles one, but the Candy Pop one feels like the one I'm most likely to wear just like on a random occasion, and I feel like the sweater vest makes it I don't know, kind of unique. I guess I've really been feeling sweater vests lately. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in my next one, but until then, bye bye.